everyone, I am Michael Saletti.
And I'm Akash Bajaj.
And we will be your anchors for the November edition of Blue Devil Nation.
We would like to begin by thanking everyone for tuning in for our first episode, which received tons of feedback.
Our first segment will be about the winners of Homecoming. The winners were announced at our annual pepper rally. For the Royal Court, we have Melissa Roble, Melanie Franco, Parth Patel, and my very own co-anchor, Akash Bajaj.
Thanks, Mike. You flatter me.
Oh, yeah.
And now for our king and queen. The queen was Ashley Muniz and our very own Michael Saletti as king.
Stop it. Now here is Kyle Burns with our always dedicated fall athletes.
I'm Kyle Burns.
And I'm Zach Davenport.
And here are the highlights of the fall Woodridge High School sports.
Be on the lookout for Woodridge Winter Sports. They're just around the corner.
Thanks, Kyle. And for all our viewers, be sure to give our fall athletes a pat on the back for their great accomplishments this season.
Let's go see what Miss Manna was doing. Hi, I'm Dana Raleigh, and I'm here interviewing Miss Manna Lakaikis, our choir teacher. How long have you been teaching at Woodridge High School?
This is my 8th year. I started in 2003, so I can't believe it's going to be 2010 and 2011.
That's crazy. What actually got you into music?
My parents. When I was 2 years old, I loved to sing, and then when I was 7 years old, I began piano lessons. And then after piano lessons, from 7 to 12 years old, 7 to 15 years old, then I went to voice.
Wow. How has the choir program grown since you got here?
The choir, when I first got to Woodridge, was about 30 students, and we had maybe 5 boys in it, and it grew from 30 to about 80 kids in the first year, and then year after year it's been maintaining average around 100 students in the main choir.
That's a lot of students. What do you offer now, like classes-wise?
Well, there's a lot of changes this year. We used to have choir 1 and choir 2. This year we made it 4 levels, so all students can get credit for it. They're all half-year courses. Next year we're going to probably strive for a couple full-year courses. So we have choir 1, which is sight singing, choir 2, which is music theory, choir 3, which is vocal history, and choir 4 is vocal technique. Each specializes in something, but we all sing the same types of music together. The music changes from season to season, but they're all learning different things because some of the older students already know how to read music. So,
when is the holiday concert going to be held?
It's a Thursday, December 16th, 7 p.m. sharp. Be there.
Be there. What is chorale, and what's the purpose of it? What's the difference between chorale and choir? And
say you want to be a singer when you grow up, or you just really love to sing. Tuesday nights, 7 to 9, we meet here. We sing more challenging songs. Some of them are easier than others, but we sing in different languages. We sing Bach, Handel. We sing some rock songs. Just if you love to sing, we're here. We go on competitions. We're going to Great Adventure this year, May 13th. May 20th, we're going to Teen Arts Festival. We've been attending Teen Arts Festival for about 20 years now in art and music, Woodridge High School. So we're going to continue the tradition. And very, very excited about this. Oh, and we're going to the Tomorrow's Children's Fund at Hackensack Medical Center on December 3rd. Then we're visiting Robert L. Craig. We're doing a little tour. We're going to do segments of our holiday concert for them. So we're very excited about that.
For the crowd, can just anyone join?
You need to audition, but if you really love to sing, I can help you get better. So I would love to welcome anybody who is interested in joining.
How can we increase more people to join this class? Like anything we can try and do?
Well, we can advertise, like having this interview today. We can also spread the word for the students within Corral to spread the word what we do and how much of a good time it is. Also, sometimes my boys are a huge help, and they come into the into the middle school, and they come into their rehearsals and sing with them, so it's a recruiting process. In addition, I have middle school select choir and middle school choir, so it helps me build my program, and I'm my own feeder program, which is great because I have the students from grade 6 all the way through grade 12. Not every teacher has the ability to do that, so it's fun. I get to watch them grow up, such as Dana Raleigh right here, so it's a blessing to watch them grow up.
I hear choir clothes are on sale.
Choir clothes are on sale. Please see any choir member. We're selling hot sweatpants, sweatshirts, t-shirts,
Yoga pants,
which are awesome. We're also selling drawstring bags, like basic generic with WR on it. We're gonna have a wool fleece blanket, WR, and also beanie hats. Guys, we love those beanie hats, and just the sweats are gonna be great. So come out and support the music department.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dana, for that informing interview. Now for our next segment. Are you tired of wearing the same Woodridge gear as your classmates? Well, now you can customize your own Woodridge clothing, and Giuseppe, Matt, and Tyler will explain us on that procedure.
Thanks, guys. I'm Tyler Warostik.
And I'm Matt Bargava.
The Woodridge High School now has their own products on mylocker.net, which can also be found at the Woodridge High School website. The products vary from hooded sweatshirts, fleeces, and t-shirts.
Duffel bags, hats, shorts and sweatpants, and infant clothes.
Everything is fully customable with the size, logo, color, and everything makes a great gift for the holidays.
Here's a sample of our infant and toddler clothes. Back to you guys.
Mike's not the only one who can't get over the Halloween spirit, so here's Danny Guerra with the highlights from our annual Halloween Day Parade.
Now for the winners for the best costumes. In third place, the bowling pins. In second place, Survivor. And in first place, Scooby-Doo. And for the most creative costumes, we have Octomom and The Exorcist. For anyone going out to the movies this weekend, Melissa Roble and Emily Ford will help narrow down your search to find the best box office movie.
Salutations! I'm Emily Ford.
And I'm Melissa Roble.
And we're the WRHS Movie Surfers of November. The first movie we're going to be talking about is Jackass 3D, the movie, rated R. I actually thought that this was a great comedy. If you're into movies that make you laugh, this is definitely the one for you to go see. At times, it could get a little bit disturbing, but that really is my only complaint about it.
Yeah, otherwise it was a pretty good movie, very funny. But you might want to just, if you have a weak stomach, this might not be
the best movie for you. On the topic of weak stomachs, we also got Saw 3D, rated R.
We actually give this movie 2 thumbs down. It was just not our favorite movie. Very, very gruesome. Another one, like she said, if you have a weak stomach, I would not recommend seeing this one. It was like disgusting, and it was bad acting. Just
waste of $15.
Do not waste that extra like $5, $6 to go see a 3D movie. Don't go see it. Definitely worst movie on our list.
Our last 3D movie on our list is Megaminds 3D, rated PG. Megamind 3D, which just hit the big screen, is starring Tina Fey, Will Ferrell, and Brad Pitt, and is the latest 3D film that came from DreamWorks.
It was a pretty good film, we thought. Good for children and good for like a family night out to the movies. Definitely recommended to go see. The next movie we saw is Due Date. It's starring Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis. It's rated R. This movie was a comedy. I thought it was very funny, but I expected it to be funnier from what I saw from the previews. Although I would definitely recommend going to see it. I actually went to go see it with my boyfriend, and it was a great date night flick. God, you got a chuckle at me.
I actually thought it was definitely worth seeing. Definitely the knee slapper, so get on out there and see it if you're into the comedies. The last movie on our list is Paranormal Activity 2, rated R. I actually enjoyed the first Paranormal Activity a lot. It scared me. So if you're into scary movies, this is definitely the movie for you. I wouldn't say this one was better than the first one, but it definitely kept me at the edge of my seat.
Harry Potter is coming out November 19, 2010.
I am so excited, reserving my tickets promptly.
You can go see it in IMAX.
And that is all we have for you this month.
Thanks, back to you, Mike and Ock.
Thanks, girls. Now we finally have plans for this weekend. So for our next segment, football season is getting very exciting, and let's see what our sports analyst, Eric Puga, has to say in his segment, Puga's Picks. Here, catch, Puga.
Thanks, fellas, and welcome back to another segment of Puga's Picks. Last month I went 0-2 for World Series teams, but looking to come back strong. So now that the NFL season is halfway through, I think it's safe to make division champ predictions. For those AFC division champs, I think the Jets, Steelers, Titans, and the Chiefs, yes, I said the Chiefs, will come up on top. Now on the NFC teams. This conference is a tough one, but my 4 division champs will be the Giants, Packers, Falcons, and I think for the West it is a toss-up between the Rams and the Seahawks. Thanks, boys. Now back to you.
Thanks, Puga. Hopefully your predictions are as accurate as that throw.
Now, for our final segment and the most controversial one, let's head towards Anthony Rispoli with the question of the day.
Hi, I'm Anthony Rispoli.
And I'm Giuseppe, and we are the Roving Reporters.
Here is our Roving Reporter question of the segment.
As some of you may know, in the second market period, we are going paperless. We asked a couple students and teachers how you feel about this situation.
I think going paperless is a great idea for the district. I think the district as a whole will benefit greatly from going paperless, but I do think there'll be a learning curve for students and teachers alike. As we move forward, we just have to be patient with each other and learn from each other, both students and teachers alike, through the paperless process. But in the end, I think it's going to be good for the school, the district, and the environment as a whole.
I think going paperless is a very good idea. It's good for the environment. Every student should have their PowerSchool ID, and they can check on PowerSchool for themselves to follow their grades all marking period long.
I believe that if we are going paperless, you should either give us our laptops or let us all bring in our own laptops.
My opinion on going paperless second marking period. It's a good thing, it'll help the environment. We do use a lot of paper. I myself use a lot of paper. Now I have to conserve on that. Okay? Students are actually going to have to access my website, which is good because I work hard on it. And yeah, it's a good thing.
I think going green helps the environment, and I like the environment.
I think it's a positive thing to do, for the environment and everything. But it's going to be really tough for teachers to actually be able to do it, considering the amount of paper that we use currently. I mean, computers aren't really all that accurate lately. It's overall it's a positive, but then again, everything has its downsides.
I mean, no papers. You don't gotta carry papers. People lose papers. You can't lose a computer, right? I mean, right? I prefer no papers. Look at that. No papers.
And there you have it.
I'm Giuseppe.
And I'm Anthony, and we are the Roving Reporters.
Back to you guys.
Thanks for that interesting question, Anthony. Now that's all we have for this month's edition of Blue Devil Nation.
Be sure to catch us next month for our holiday edition. This is MC and AK, throwing up deuces.